Y'all, it's that time again. Hey y'all, it's Tara. Hey y'all, it's Tara from yokieB.com. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I am so glad to have you and I hope that you stick around. I am bringing you a super fun video today all about the spring Knit Collage knit along. For a while, then you will know how obsessed I am with Knit Collage. It is my all-time favorite yarn brand, so I've actually been obsessed with Knit Collage since the first time I ever saw a skein. It is so beautiful and so whimsical. I love the details and the embellishments. I just feel like it is such special and unique yarn, and I just love those things. It's got neon and sparkle and flowers and just anything that is fun that you can imagine, it is in this yarn, and I just think that it is genius. I love that it's handmade in India. I just love the unique details. Tell that so much love and attention to detail goes into each design and each skein of this yarn, and I just love that about it. It is such a super special yarn. I am not even kidding when I tell you that there is such an incredible amount of support and help for every step of the knit along, for every design. If there's something you don't know how to do, if you are a beginner knitter and have never done a garment, there are so many tools to help you to succeed, and I just love Amy and the team's heart with everything. They work so hard to make sure everybody feels successful and confident and excited about their finished item, and I just think it is a wonderful, wonderful experience. I am super excited to get started. These are the designs that are available for the knit along. This is the kaleidoscope sweater, which is actually the sweater I have on in the video, but with a really cool and unique embroidered detail. This is the Harley sweater, which comes in a 3 and 5 color option, and I just love the pattern on it. It is so cool. There's also a pillow option available for that same pattern. And then the love letter cardie, which has really sweet and pretty details. There are also bonus designs that are included in the knit along, so make sure you check those out as well. I will put my affiliate link down below. Actually the third knit along that I have joined in. I started in the spring of 2020 and I was so excited to finally join in. I had been wanting to forever and ever. So spring 2020 and fall 2020 were just super awesome highlights. I was so thankful to be able to do them. I'm so excited to once again jump on a new project. One of the many awesome things about the knit along is that you are sure to learn something new. I love learning new techniques and advancing my knitting knowledge. And for each of the knit alongs that I've been able to be a part of, I have learned something new. For the first knit along, I learned how to do the German twisted cast on, and I actually did that with this sweater right here. So this is the kaleidoscope sweater. I did not purchase the kit for this sweater, but I used some leftover scraps that I had on hand to do this sweater. Some were Knit Collage and some were just other scraps that I had in my stash, but I really wanted to make this sweater, and so it was so fun because when you purchase your kit, whichever one you choose for the knit along, you get that pattern, and in addition to that you get all the patterns from the knit along as well as bonus patterns. So it is just a crazy good deal. It is amazing. I chose the sunburst pillow because I really wanted to have a fun home decor piece, and I really love this pillow. I just thought it was really cute, and I love the texture and just the way that it was laid out. But I was super excited to be able to make this kaleidoscope sweater as well. I have some of the yarn from the first skein that I ever purchased in this kaleidoscope sweater, and also some denim and some other neon and other cottons, and it was just a really fun project to do. It's also a super easy sweater, and the great part is that they have brought it back because it's been such a popular and such a great pattern for beginners, and I'm super excited about this upcoming version because they added embroidery, and so I just love the way that it looks. It's so pretty, and I may even have to make myself another one or make one for a gift for somebody else because I have got to try that that super cute embroidery. So for the fall 2020 knit along, I purchased the Plaid Party Cardi kit, and you guys may have already seen this sweater. I love it. It is so beautiful. I just think the plaid pattern is absolutely genius. I just think that it is so pretty and shows the yarn so beautifully. I also learned a new technique with this pattern, which is the shadow wrap. So you use the shadow wrap in the shaping of the sleeves on the sweater, and it was just a really great pattern. I learned a lot. It was a great pattern to work on my focus, because you definitely have to focus while you're working on that pattern, but I loved being able to do it. You guys also may have seen my current works in progress video. If you haven't, I will put that up here if you want to check it out. But I also started a plaidtastic scarf, which I have yet to finish, but I will. Since it is already spring, I'm sure that I will probably save that project for the fall. It is such a blessing and privilege to be an affiliate with Knit Collage. If you do decide to get a kit, I would love it if you'd consider using my affiliate link. I will put the link in the description box below. It really helps me out, and I appreciate your support so much. So I recently got a felting pin and a felting mat, and I thought it might be fun for you guys to join me as I felt the ends on my Plaid Party Cardi. I am now obsessed with felting ends. I think it is such an awesome way to join yarn. If you have never done it, I highly recommend it. I just think that it is so awesome, and it's such a nice way to have a clean finish for your ends. So I thought I'd bring you guys along and you could help me felt the ends for my sweater. These are the two items that I picked up from Amazon to get started with felting. They are both from Clover. So this is the pin style needle felting tool and the needle felting mat. This one is the small one. They have a larger one as well. I know there's lots of different things that you can use for felting. You don't necessarily have to get these particular items, but I just wanted to try these. I saw both of these on Loopy Mango's felting video. I thought that they looked like they'd work really well, and so I wanted to go for it with these. So I will link both of these down below if you'd like to check them out. So let's do some felting. As you can see, I have quite a few ends here that need to be felted. I definitely recommend doing this as you are joining your yarn and not after you have finished your sweater, but I did not have a felting tool then, and so I just wanted to go back in and kind of clean up my ends and make them look a little bit better. I am going to preface this by saying I did not have a strategic plan in place in regards to my ends when I started this sweater, so I probably have more than I normally would have if I would have made a plan. And also, you cannot felt yarn that does not have animal fiber in it, so these cottons of course won't be felted, but I may try to add some of these extras onto the stitches on the back, so we'll see how that goes. So let's get started. I wanted to mention that I am definitely not an expert at felting ends, but I've tried it a couple of times now and plan on using it a lot in the future. So what I did for this sweater is just untie the knots that I had made in the yarn where I connected them, and I just kind of wove it together so that it was connected already a little bit before placing it on the felting mat. Then I just grabbed my felting pin and worked my way around the yarn. I tried to make sure to get every angle possible so that it was nice and secure. I wanted the yarn to be joined really well so that it was nice and strong. Once I felt like the yarn was connected and nice and strong, I went ahead and trimmed my ends, and then I just went back in and made sure that there were no extra ends sticking out. I wanted to make sure that everything looked nice and clean, and if there were any frays or fuzzies, I just kind of trimmed them a little bit with my scissors. And here is the end result. I just think that it blends in so nicely and makes such a clean finish to your ends. you so much for joining me and finding out more about the Spring 2021 Knit Collage Knit Along. I hope that you got excited and inspired and that you will join the Knit Along. It's such a fun experience and I know you will not regret it. If you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to join me for all the fun crochet and knit things. Thanks so much for watching.